It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, we start with Lainey Wilson, who is now the next person to get their own bar restaurant on Broadway in Nashville.
Wow. We're all
You know,
going to have one. It's just going to be one after another.
It's almost laughable at this point, and having just been there to see all the different bars, and they're all, other than Chiefs, I have to say, Eric Church created something fairly unique, but the rest of them all look the same. Now, here's what's interesting. Lainey Wilson is taking over FGL House, which just closed. That's the Florida Georgia Line bar, and they broke up. They're done. So
They are.
Yeah. She's calling her place Bell Bottoms Up.
All right.
What do you think of the title?
It's okay.
Okay.
Nothing fabulous.
They'll probably have the same beer and quesadillas that every other establishment on Broadway has. Just so you know. Parker McCullum is a huge fan of John Mayer and had a chance to meet him at one point and did not want to. He says, I know, I've heard everything. John's probably a great guy and I'm sure I'd love to know him. He says, but if I meet my hero, it will mean that all my dreams and everything I've wanted is attainable, and he doesn't want to lose that passion, that drive. Like, he doesn't want to meet his hero just yet. Does that make sense?
Follow that. It does. Yes, it does. To me, anyway.
Okay. Now, I don't think anyone would expect John Mayer to not live up to Parker McCullum's expectations, but he doesn't want to know the guy that inspired him as a child, which I guess I understand to some respect.
I guess I do, too. He's a little odd,
Yeah. Cande, Robert Downey Jr., I can't believe this is true. He's making his Broadway debut this fall.
Wow. That's amazing. Good for him.
I can't believe a guy like him hasn't been on Broadway yet. That's wild. He's going to be in a play where he plays a writer that is struggling to write his next novel or something to that effect.
Good for him.
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone is selling 11 of his watches. Apparently, he's got some watch collection. The prime piece, the main thing here, is a Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime, which is in the box, untouched, and they say is going to sell for $5 million.
Wow. That's a pricey watch.
Yeah, he's got some collection. He says, I've enjoyed them all these years. Now it's time to share them with other people. So.
All right. Well, he's not giving them away. He's selling them.
Oh, well, of course. But he's like, you know what? We'll move on from them.
All right.
A man was arrested trying to break into Will Smith's house. I don't have any more info other than that.
Well, we know it wasn't, what's his name, who hosted the Oscars?
Chris Rock? Yeah, I don't think
he was the one breaking in.
Sad news from the world of Greece. Susan Buckner, who played Patty Simcox, the leader of the cheerleaders, passed away at 72.
Sorry to hear that.
Disney announced that they will choose quality over quantity when it comes to Marvel. In the coming years, they will release fewer TV shows and movies and go for more quality products in the Marvel universe.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Season 2 of Wednesday has started filming for Netflix.
I never saw season 1. Maybe I should look at that first.
It's a fun little show. You gotta check it out. It's cool. And finally, a couple of my heroes, Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson of Rush. I know you're not a big fan, but they live near each other in Canada, and they were, just started recently, last couple of weeks, going to each other's houses and jamming and starting to play some Rush songs. And Alex says, we sound like a bad Rush tribute band. It's not very good right now. They haven't played together
funny.
in a while, in a long time.
That must be really odd, and then you play, and you're like, oh, we need a little work here.
It's been like 10 years, yeah. TV, Fox with The Masked Singer, ABC with Jeopardy Masters, Chicago Medfire PD on tonight as well, and the big night at Dublin Deck. And we will tell you that any rain you might see 10 a.m., 11 a.m., noon, around there, will be going away. We're looking at 65 and sunshine at Dublin Deck tonight. Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
We've got the new T-shirts to give away. We've got Walker Hayes tickets. We're going to blow out a stack of Tim McGraw tickets for tomorrow night.
Oh, look at that.
A big night, no cover charge, DJ Salty Jim, Dublin Deck tonight. But yes, as far as the forecast, you may get a little rain this morning, clears this afternoon, and away we go. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.